Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, hit the bell, all that stuff. Today, I'm gonna tell you the 5 things that I love about the Charger Hellcat.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. Thank you. And nobody can hang with my stuff. Just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's get right into it. All right, number 1, the first thing I like about the car, or love, I should say, is the styling. So this is a wrap. Besides the wrap, the bumper, how aggressive and sporty it is. You got all the air inlets, big grille, and then the lights. Get down to the lights. You get the daytime LED running strip, and then one of my favorite touches is the Dodge in the headlight. Move to the side, and of course I got the Brass Monkey 20-inch wheels. I really like these Brass Monkeys. For the 2020s, they don't have the same Brass Monkey color. It's more like a silver color, which I don't like. This looks way better. And then once you look behind the wheels, you got the giant Brembos, and those things look great. Giant dinner plate size brake rotors. And then you move to the hood, got the nice air ducts, the heat extractors there. Move to the back of the car, the spoiler is really nice. A lot of companies are trying to do like really aggressive, or they'll take the spoiler off to make it look unique in a way, but I really like how this one looks. And then get down to here, this is a aftermarket diffuser, so it has the extra fins and stuff, but it looks really good stock. So just imagine the same thing without the fins, just as good. And then I also put the 5-inch tips on, but the stock chrome tips or stainless tips that come on it still look great. So yeah, that pretty much covers number 1. And the fact that it's a 4-door family car that you can daily drive and go get your groceries, go to LA, drive cross country, wherever, in a 4-door family car with 700 horsepower. Like how much more style do you need? Second thing that I love about this car is the comfortability, how much size and space this car has. It has such wide seats, like they're pretty much recliners, super cushiony, nice and comfy. Got the lumbar support, all that, heating, cooled seats, soft touch leather steering wheel. The back seat has plenty of room. I've had people that are like 6'3" back here chilling with plenty of leg space, headroom, everything. I've fit tires, you name it, has gone in the back of here and it fit. It has a ginormous trunk that you can fit anything you need to. The ultimate grocery getter or work truck. I've taken it on road trips to LA a few times, and it's really comfortable, from the AC, the heated and cooled seats, everything. It rides really nice. I'll show you guys in number 3 all the different modes, but you can switch the mode and switch the suspension so it gets more comfortable when you're in long trips or if you're in traffic or anything like that. That's the second reason why I love the Hellcat. Third thing I love about this car is the technology. So if you go to performance, you have options for timer, so you can get your 0 to 60 ET, 0 to 100, eighth mile, quarter mile, braking distance, all that stuff, as well as you get 2 sets of gauges. One has the oil temp, the oil pressure, the coolant temp, battery voltage, and the trans temp. And the second set of gauges has the boost pressure, air fuel ratio, intercooler coolant temp, and the intake air temp. The next little section is the G-force rating. So it'll read your peak G-forces once you're going around a turn or drifting or doing whatever. And then the last one is the engine. So it'll tell you the mile per hour, what horsepower your car's putting out, as well as torque, and what gear you're in, as well as the boost pressure. It'll tell you on this. So I'll give it a rev. And then if you go down here to SRT pages, you can switch modes and customize and control everything from your power setting, your transmission setting, if you want paddle shifters on and off, street, sport, track, or completely off traction, and then street, sport, track, suspension settings. And there's also, if you go into race settings or race options, you have launch mode, and then you can set up what RPMs you want to launch at. It's really difficult to launch this car though with the tires that are on it. You need some sticky tires to be able to launch this car. But you can also set up the shift light if you want the shift light to come on when the car needs to be shifted. And then yeah, all the normal stuff, radio, climate control. Turn this on because it's a little hot in here. You got heated, vented seats, heated steering wheel, mirror dimmer, and then the heated and vented seats on the passenger side as well. It does have heated seats in the rear. For the rear passengers, they can keep their butts nice and warm too. And then you can go to the apps. It has a bunch of stuff you can control, drive modes, media, all that stuff, navigation. And then you can go to your phone, answer phone calls, use Bluetooth, all that stuff. Go to the navigation, you can put where to, put your address in, favorites, go home, all that stuff. You can view the map. It has a nice, decent map. It's not like super analog or like old GPS looking. You also got your information and emergency. And then you go to your media. You got your Bluetooth, aux, USB. You got your SD drive, which is in the center console. And if you move to the dashboard, you can switch from speedometer, vehicle info, so it has tire pressure, coolant temp, trans temp. It pretty much has all the gauges that were available in the performance pages. And then you can go down. It'll show your peak G-forces, lap timer, lap history, top speed. Zoom in on that so you guys can see that. 0 to 60, 0 to 100, all the timers. Your fuel economy, right now I'm getting 15.8 miles per gallon. Trip info, so you can set your trip, see how many miles you drove, what your miles per gallon was. Audio, so what your Bluetooth is playing. Messages, screen setup, so you change the mile per hour to down here. You can pretty much change anything to where you want in the screen setup. Go down again. You can set a speed warning, so if you go over 80 miles per hour, you can have it warn you so you don't get a ticket. Diagnostics, if you have any diagnostics, you can run the code and then it'll tell you if anything's wrong with your car, which is cool. I obviously have no diagnostics. And then that's back to speedometer. Of course, you have your unlock button, power mirrors, your seat modes, all that stuff. You got the power steering wheel. You got your your lights, all that stuff, trunk button, gas tank button. So I think that covers pretty much everything has to do with technology on the car. So the fourth thing I love about this car is obviously the power. Right now I have it in eco mode to limit it to 500 horsepower. This is in eco mode. You know, it's cool. But you put it in track mode. Really feel the difference in the power. The whole car shifts when you hit the gas pedal. Yeah, let's look at what makes this car so fast. Let's pop the hood. All right, so obviously the power, we got a 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi. And then my car has a leg maker LMI intake, and it also has a billet technology oil catch can. So this car supposedly with the intake makes 730 horsepower, but I also have mid mufflers and the resonators deleted. So it might breathe a little better, so it might have a little more power, something like that. And these cars come stock with 707 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know any other vehicle in this price category with that kind of power right out of the factory. No tune, no E85, nothing like that. With intake and a little bit of exhaust work, it's to 730. I've never put it on a dyno, but I would really like to soon to see what it really makes with the intake and stuff. You name it, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Cadillac, CTS-Vs, anything like that. They're gonna be obviously more expensive. First of all, they're not gonna have as much power as this car has. Those cars tend to break down a lot more. They got way more computer technology and that type of thing. This car has everything that you would need technology wise, which I already went over. Name another car that you can drive right off the showroom floor, go drag race it, take it to the track. You could do like autocross and drift this car. A lot of people don't drift this car because it's not meant to be, but you can take it to the drag strip, you can drift it, track it, autocross, all that stuff. This car is amazing. With this much power, this much reliability, you can go on trip, you know, take your family wherever, go get groceries. You can put the seats down in the back, turn it into a full work truck like I do. Put the tires, the jack, tools, everything that you need inside this car. Go race, do everything you want, and then drive home. Like, how much better can it get? Dodge really took the cake when they made this car. Introduce yourself.
My name is David, you feel me? We was out here on the beach day, cold as fuck.
Y'all were on the beach day? Oh my god.
The forecast and shit, but seen the man Jensen here. I'm with the boys. Feel me? But they still got your drip cam plate?
Yeah, they took it.
Damn.
That's funny as no. That's what's up.
Damn. Yeah,
How y'all doing?
I'm
Chilling?
Daniel.
Jensen.
Johnny.
Jensen.
Hey, what's up?
Nice to meet y'all.
Gotcha.
Hey, swing it. Oh no. Oh shit, in the dirt. It's all good. Good try. Good try, bro. That was a couple fans that pulled up on us. They just were driving by on this street and saw us right here. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate the support. Good looking. And for number 5, the last thing I love about this car is the reliability. I've taken this car to LA probably, yeah, at least 3 different times just drove it there, drove back, no issues. I don't know how many times I've gone to the airstrip, went through sets of tires, which is 2 hours away from here each way. So driving 2 hours there, killing tires all day, beating on the car, and then driving back 2 hours. And I've done this dozens and dozens of times, especially going to Sonoma Raceway. The amount of times I've beat on this car, it has always held up its end. I get oil changes every 5,000 miles. I just replaced the spark plugs at 50,000 miles. I've had a lot of stuff replaced, the differential, because, well, a lot of stuff I've replaced was my fault because I've broke it or messed it up doing something that was my bad, that had nothing to do with the car. The only issue I've ever had with this vehicle was the fuel pump went out at around 20,000 miles. That was the only thing that was wrong with this car, but it was under warranty, so the fuel pump was free. Brakes are good. I need to replace them soon, but 50,000 miles on the same brakes, but with new pads. I always put 91 in the car, so that has a little bit to do with the reliability. But yeah, I bought this car at 9,600 miles. It was used and it just hit 51,000 miles. I don't know how many sets of tires I've gone through, how many places I've been, but driven hours there, hours back, beat on the car all day, made it super hot. You can get in it and drive home, and then 30 minutes later, take it to the grocery store, take it out to dinner, take it to go pick up your grandma. If you have kids, throw the baby seats in the back, take your kids in this thing. Multi-purpose. It's definitely the most reliable car I've ever owned. That's for sure. So that was the 5 things that I love about the Hellcat. Stay tuned for the 5 things that I hate about the Hellcat. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, hit the bell. Go down in the description below. Go get your Hello clothing and get yourself a pedal commander today. I'll see you guys in the next video.